One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm R3DBARZ, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense has the ball first today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Snagged in the middle, it's Hunter. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Huskers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back on the option, the give. Couldn't ask for much more there. It's first down, and they're down to the 42. This Husker running attack will hit you from all angles. You never know who's going to get it next.
Yeah, it's kind of like playing that hat game on the stadium jumbotron. Like, where's the ball underneath which hat that's going to move around? Always a lot of deception with this Cornhusker offense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Cornhuskers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Huskers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. So Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
Got a man. It's McCulley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. They're setting up the screen. Oh, what a move. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. First play of the period, first down here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To the air on first down. Pulls it in, it's Simpson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Tyler, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle, it's Simpson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Setting up the screen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Simpson. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
He uncorks one deep. Got his man downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. And some room to work. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. There's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the change impossible. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He takes it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Key. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. The give to the left. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. The screen, he's got wheels. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. On the run, it's Marshall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They're going back to the ground. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 21 over Sam Houston. He'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on second down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds the tight end.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Right back to the well. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll go right back to him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's key. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Kick is in the air. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.